Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are talking about the movie name is 28 Years Later.
The film begins with some children shown watching TV. They are watching a very popular show, the Teletubbies, when suddenly they hear people screaming. The people were also quite scared. As soon as they realize the children can hear them, one man immediately comes in and slams the door shut. The children don't understand this at first, just looking at each other confused. At that moment, a woman enters, carrying a small child in her arms. She leaves the child with the group and tells the children not to leave the room, no matter what happens, without giving any reason. She just checks the locks and, satisfied that everything is secure, leaves immediately. Outside, strange noises start again, like breaking glass and screams, among many others. The children freeze and try to be absolutely quiet. One child slowly crept towards the door to see what was happening. Just then they hear someone trying to get in, and suddenly the door bursts open and a zombie, enters. The children were terrified. They were stunned with fear. The child who was close to the door was in a bad state. He just watched as the creatures attacked. Then he falls. He sees his mom outside, so he runs to her. But as soon as his mom sees a zombie, she quickly closes the door to protect him. The frightened boy ran upstairs, but there were also many infected people there. There was no safe place left. His own home was surrounded by zombies. He runs very fast in the chaos, falling and stumbling but not stopping, after which he stops in front of an old church. It turns out that the boy's name is Timmy. He comes inside with panting breaths and sees his dad standing there, who is the church priest. It looked like he was waiting for him. He had no fear in him. He stood completely calm. The boy tried to tell his dad what he had seen, but his dad stopped him mid-sentence, saying, "I know everything, and I have accepted it." Then he took out his rosary and gave it to the child, telling him to hide. The child did as he was told and hid, and just then many zombies burst through the door quickly. The priest didn't move at all. He just stood there. Then the zombies bit him too, and now he was also infected like them. The child who was hiding was waiting for the right moment. Then he quickly got out and ran away without looking back at the church. He held the rosary tightly, as if it was his last hope. It is then revealed that this zombie virus spread like this, named the Rage virus, and it had taken over the entire country. Then Europe separated the entire island with a strict lockdown. No one could enter or leave. 28 years pass like this. The survivors, these people who are still alive, are living with great difficulty. From one of the small outposts, a father wakes up his son, saying, "Son, today is a big day." The son, whose name is Spike, immediately wakes up and grabs his bag. The others are doing the same, getting ready. Everyone has something in their hands that they made themselves. These are all weapons like spears, knives, and bows and arrows. Everything is handmade, which points to the old times. It also shows how well they manage with the few things they have. Spike has a bow and arrow, a sharp dagger, and a doll, which he always keeps well. Even though they wouldn't be useful in a fight, they are a piece of the old world that he doesn't want to leave behind. Spike goes to the kitchen where his dad's companion, who was also his neighbor, the old man, was waiting for him for breakfast. Just then, his mom's voice came, who is sick. His dad, named Jamie, goes to his wife's room. Spike follows him too. Mom says sorry for bothering them. She hugs Spike and says her head has been hurting since the morning. She tries to be strong, but the weakness is clearly visible on her face. Jamie explains the plan that they are leaving this place. Mom gets scared and says that our son is only 12 years old, and she is not well herself. But Jamie doesn't listen to her at all and leaves the room, while Spike stays with his mom for a little longer. He tries to calm his mom down properly, like his dad never could. Before leaving, Spike gives his mom a piece of food wrapped in a handkerchief, and lies to her that he is going to school, so she believes him. Before leaving the village, Spike's neighbor gives him his first crossbow. This is not just a weapon, but a sign that indicates Spike is going to do something big now. When Spike and his dad Jamie leave the village, people come out of their homes and start shouting to encourage them. No one was laughing. Everyone was serious because they all knew that this was a mission with great risk, and there was a reason behind it. When they reach the gate where the safe zone ends and the real world begins, the community leader comes. If they go to the mainland, there will be no chance of coming back because no one will come to save you. Many people have gone there before you, but no one has escaped and come back. Then they find a secret path in the middle of the sea. The path only appears when the sea water is a little low, and now they start walking on that path. A short time later, they cross the sea path and reach the mainland where they had to go, their destination. But just as the water level rose, the path disappeared again, meaning no one could cross it in this state. As they go further, they hear a strange song, And then they see many infected zombies who looked very scary because their bones were sticking out. Their skin was severely stretched, and their eyes were also very terrifying. And these are the creatures Spike must face. His mission is clear. He has to take down one infected, which will be a test to prove he is ready. Jamie tells Spike that he has to be fast without fear, and his aim must be precise. They both move forward with every step putting more weight on Spike, after which they see their first target, a very slow, fat zombie that crawls. And this is the time to show what Spike is capable of. Its skin was very thick, and it moved in a very strange way, dragging itself like a very large snake. Spike immediately takes out his crossbow, pulls the arrow, and shoots him, which hits him directly in the neck, and he collapses to the ground. Just then, many more zombies arrive. They were also very slow, but their number was increasing. Jamie doesn't hesitate. He has seen this before, and he very calmly starts killing all the zombies one by one. And now the real shock comes when they see an infected child. They step back because no one wanted to fight that infected child. But here Spike starts to think that he has killed the other zombies, which is not a small thing. A kind of confidence has come inside him. The reason for this was also that his dad was with him. Both of them move forward again to go further into the mainland. Further ahead, they find an old house. They think that they might find something useful inside. With this thought, they both go inside, but the atmosphere suddenly changes. In a room, a man is hanging upside down, being eaten by crows. Some words were written on his chest that make a name, Jamie. Jamie tells his son that not many people on the mainland are good.
Because many people have become cruel and frightening after losing everything after living alone. And they do things we cannot even imagine. Things that terrify people even in dreams. The message of this hanged man is clear. It was deliberately hanged like this. Jamie tells Spike to finish it without blinking. I am not saying this for our safety, but because this is how you will learn to survive in these situations. There is no room for hesitation, no second chance. Staying here means not just facing the infected, but potentially facing even more frightening things. Spike hesitated for just a moment, then directly shoots the arrow into the man's head, killing him. After finishing this task, Spike and Jamie move further into the mainland. They are taking every step very carefully. Then they see a deer's severed head hanging, and the rest of its body is scattered there in a bad condition, torn and mutilated, from which they understood that this was not the work of ordinary zombies, but of rage virus-infected zombies, called alpha zombies, and they are very cunning and can think. Along with that, they are also dangerously angry like madmen. This means they are much above normal zombies. Knowing this, both the father and son get very scared. They had sensed the danger, so they run as fast as they can to escape from there. From a distance, they see the alpha, which is not just one alpha zombie, but a whole horde of them coming towards them, which makes them panic. Jamie quickly pulls Spike close and makes a plan, which was common but could be very effective. He says that they have to run and keep shooting, not stop, so that these zombies don't overpower them. This is certainly a thrilling and challenging battle for their survival, where every moment is very important. But Spike gets completely panicked and loses control, which is why, despite having good training, he can't land a single hit properly because the pressure is too much on him, and fear takes over him. The trouble was that the infected were approaching them very quickly in a horde, and now Jamie and Spike have to respond to the attack with whatever means they can find. But there are so many zombies that the entire situation goes out of control instantly. In a panic, Jamie and Spike manage to run back to the old house and get inside with great difficulty. They had locked themselves in the attic. They drag heavy things, furniture, whatever they can find, to block the doors and windows. In a way, they created a protective barrier. During this time, the alpha zombies were watching them from the nearby hill. They had sensed the danger due to their presence, and having no other option, they decide to spend the night in the attic until the situation comes under control, as both they know that returning to the island now is not without danger, because the danger is too great, and if they try to leave now, their death is certain. They see the bonfire burning. Spike asks what this is all about. Jamie says that he doesn't know either, although he has been here before, but he has no idea about this situation. Meanwhile, Spike has a bad dream. He sees his mother drowning in water. The scene was so terrifying that his soul trembled. He wakes up with a start, but he has to face another big danger. Now, because the house was so old and dilapidated, a part of it suddenly collapses right under their feet. When they manage to get out in the nick of time, they are forced to think that they have to go back to the island as soon as possible. They were lucky that the secret path in the middle of the sea was visible, and now the two, father and son, start walking back quickly without wasting any time. But they had no idea that Alpha are very fast and they were keeping an eye on everything they did. And now an Alpha zombie that was chasing them starts coming towards them at full speed. Seeing this, their tension increased so much that both of them run towards the island at full speed to save their lives. They reach just in time and are successful in sending a signal to the community for help. As soon as their signals are received, the community immediately rains down many arrows on the Alpha to try and stop it. But this doesn't affect the Alpha, and now when they shoot a burning arrow at it, it hits it directly, and the monster is finally killed. And the whole community breathes a sigh of relief. When Spike returns, there is a celebration and joy. Everyone praises him because it was his first mission to kill zombies outside the island, and he returned safely. Jamie also praises his son's bravery a lot, narrating every small and big detail of their mission trip, how Spike handled things when things got very dangerous. He was proud of his son. His effort was so that everyone would know how brave and intelligent his son is. But in the middle of the party, Spike sees something that astounds him. He sees that his dad has secretly left with another woman. He felt bad and hurt. He doesn't know what to do, and so he returns home alone without saying anything. When he gets home, his neighbor was already waiting for Spike. Seeing him, the neighbor immediately understands that something is wrong and tries to calm Spike down. Spike tells him that he is very worried about his mom, but she is getting worse day by day, and this is breaking him inside. The neighbor then tells him about a doctor who was once famous for his abilities and might be able to help Spike's mom, but the doctor had disappeared years ago, completely vanished. Now when Spike tells him about the bonfire that was burning in the attic, the neighbor's eyes widen in disbelief. He says that if the fire is still burning, it means the doctor is still alive there, which means there is still a chance for Spike's mom to get better if they can find the doctor. The next morning, Jamie and Spike, who had been quietly enduring everything, finally erupts today. He starts shouting at Jamie that he is cheating on Mom because he has seen him with another woman. He also says that he hid the fact that the doctor is still alive there. Jamie finally admits it. He had met the doctor on the mainland years ago. The doctor was in his uniform, and he saw him surrounded by many corpses. It looked like an experiment was going on. He says that the scene was so strange that he decided to never go back there again. But Spike had already decided that he will take his mom directly to that doctor, no matter what warnings or fears come in his way. He also directly tells his dad to step back and leave him alone. Then Spike pulls out a knife to threaten his dad, but Jamie, who is stronger, easily takes the knife from him. He doesn't punish his son and quietly leaves the place. Meanwhile, Spike plans to set fire to the community's things to create a big destruction. The smoke and chaos will give him the best opportunity to sneak away with his mom towards the mainland. He quickly leaves with his mom. His mom, who was fighting her illness, gets very scared when she realizes where she is. But Spike comforts her and says that everything will be all right. His only wish is to reach the doctor so that his mom can get better. As soon as night falls, he stops for a break somewhere. But that night, a strange zombie that crawls and is like a giant, that is, its size is very big, silently comes very close. Just as it is about to attack Spike, who is fast asleep, his mom comes and attacks the zombie and kills it, and thus Spike's life is saved. Meanwhile, in another part of the mainland, a group of soldiers is trying to escape from zombies. A new Alpha was chasing them. They were so scared that the soldiers were falling one by one. The zombies launch a dangerous attack on them from which they cannot escape. And in the end, only one survivor remains. He was completely alone, although he was injured but miraculously alive. After this, we come to know that one of the zombie women is pregnant. Spike and his mom continue their journey on the mainland. Sometimes their journey is dangerous as his sick mom starts having strange thoughts. Coming out of these thoughts, she is deep in thought, remembering the small moments of her life, the time before the zombie virus hit. From a distance, Spike sees another zombie crawling. Spike fires an arrow without thinking and shoots it down. But the sound of its fall was so loud that the attention of other zombies immediately turns towards it. In just a few seconds, a horde of zombies is after Spike and his mom, who are coming very fast and soon catch up to them. Now they start looking for a place to hide and enter an abandoned gas station. The whole place was filled with gas, making it difficult to breathe. The situation gets worse when zombies start entering the station. Just when it seems like everything is lost, a soldier suddenly arrives. He sets the infected on fire, and Spike and his mom's lives are saved in the nick of time. He tells them that he somehow managed to escape, but also brings bad news that once you step on the island, it is almost impossible to get back. The roads are fully visible to them, but cannot be crossed at all. There is no way back. As the three of them move forward, Spike's mom feels a little better, and just then they see a train in front of them. Inside, they see the pregnant zombie woman that Spike had seen before. She was sitting quietly, looking like a ghost. Spike's mom decides to help her give birth. Soon, she gives birth to a baby who was quite healthy, and now the zombie woman attacks them as soon as she wakes up. The soldier kills the zombie woman without wasting any time. The soldier tells Spike's mom to leave the baby. It is a monster and can prove to be a threat to them. But Spike's mom takes care of the baby with the belief that the baby will not harm them. Just then, another alpha comes and brutally attacks the soldier, tearing his head apart. Seeing this, both the mother and son immediately run away from there. Although the creature chases them, just as they are about to be caught, the same doctor suddenly appears. He shoots the alpha directly, which kills it, and now the doctor takes Spike and his mom to his secret hideout in the middle of the jungle. Then the doctor shows them all his things. He also starts rubbing iodine on his body. The doctor says that iodine acts as a protective barrier because the virus cannot tolerate it at all. It is poison for it. He says that he does this every day. That is why he is still alive. Then the doctor gives them the soldier's head and tells them to put it in that strange pyramid where other heads are kept. Spike then obeys him. The doctor then starts checking the baby and informs them that the baby is not infected, which makes him very happy because he liked this discovery very much. After this, he starts checking Spike's mom. He is looking at her carefully, and his facial expressions suddenly become serious. After a tense silence, the doctor finally speaks up, informing them that Spike's mom's disease has progressed a lot. The virus has destroyed both her body and mind. Spike's mom has cancer, and her condition is very bad. He says that it started in the brain, then spread throughout the body and is slowly breaking her from the inside. It's not clear how all this started, but one thing is for sure, which is a very bad news that there is no cure for this disease. No matter how much treatment is done, no one can cure her even a little. Spike has hope that the doctor will save his mom, but his mom was already feeling inside that she was going to die. She accepts that bitter truth and decides to face death, not run away because everyone has to die. During this, Spike was given an injection to make him unconscious so that he doesn't see his mom dying in front of his eyes because he might not be able to bear it. When he finally wakes up, everything is over. But Spike doesn't leave empty-handed. The doctor gives him his mom's head. Then Spike places his mother's head near the pyramid as a sign of respect, because that was his own way to say a proper goodbye to his mother. Then the Alpha, the most dangerous zombie creature, loses control and is ready to attack the doctor. But Spike quickly comes and stops him by giving the Alpha an injection and saves the doctor's life in the nick of time. The doctor looks into Spike's eyes and says that it is time to move forward. Together, they try to reach their area by taking the baby with them. Upon reaching there, they leave the baby by the community, and there is a note too, which says goodbye. The baby is welcomed well and is named after his mother. Jamie tries to reach Spike, but the waves are too high to cross. Meanwhile, when Spike is fishing alone, an infected comes close to him quietly. Spike kills him immediately, but then more zombies come there. When Spike was surrounded by them, someone arrives there, who is none other than Jimmy, the same kid who was seen in the beginning, but now has grown up and become the leader of a whole community. Jimmy encourages Spike by saying that he survived and offers him to become a part of his community. Spike agrees to this, and both of them move forward on their mission. And with this, the film ends here.